Yo, my people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Chelsea versus Leeds review. Now, we had to take it down a notch in terms of the lighting because it is dark days and dark times ahead. That's right. It's the derby that Grandad told us about. Vengeance and evil in everybody's hearts when it comes to the plus 60s. But for me, like I said in the preview, it don't touch me deeply like that. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't born them times. But the first half's been a dark one too, so, you know what I mean, it matches the mood. Chelsea, first of all, the starting lineup was good. I liked it. It was exactly what I expected and predicted. And I was, I had no complaints. You had Mendy, the same back five, really including the goalkeeper, James, Chilwell, Zouma and Silva. That's what you come to expect. Kante at the anchor. And then Mount and Kai Havertz. So Kai Havertz over Kova. And then the front three, Werner, Ziyech and Giroud. So that's what I expected. The big shock was no Callum Hudson-Odoi in the whole squad. That's a madness. Do you know what I mean? But as we keep saying, there's competition for places. And for me, I still feel like it's hard done by. But again, the question is posed. Who do you take him out for on the bench? If you're going to put him on the bench, someone's got to come out. And you can't say Jorginho or Kova. You got to have two midfielders for that middle of the pitch. You got to have two attackers for that third of the pitch. And you got to have two defenders. So it all balances out nicely, So it's hard. It's hard on the kid. But anyway, moving on into the match. It's been a sticky one still. Do you know what I mean? Like, we are not dominating by any stretch of the imagination. It is very even. It's very end-to-end entertaining, but we're getting caught sometimes, There was a goal that happened for Leeds, first of all. Phillips, got the ball in the left channel, smashes it straight across our whole defensive line. Really, really good pass into Bamford, who's been a menace all day. He's been battling with Reece James the whole first half. It was a nuts. It was mad. It's great to see the Cobham boys, going head-to-head. That's been a real, aggressive battle the whole game, but Bamford sticks it in. And as I said in my title, Bamford and Bielsa come in for blood. Do you know what I mean? In the preview, he has got the goal at Stamford Bridge. It was a great finish to round Mendy. Chelsea, where do I start? I mean, we have been so up and down. Giroud has had a good game. He scored the goal, which I'll get to in a minute. Reece James has had a solid game as well. He's been beefing Bamford, as I said. But the midfield battle, we're not winning. Kante, Mount and Kai, it's the midfield I wanted, but it's not how I expected them to play. Mount has been dispossessed, I think, 11 times in the first half. He's the one for me that's been playing maybe the best out of the three. Kai, probably the worst, along with his fellow German teammate, Timo Werner. He's also been quite poor. So I'd say the two Germans have been the worst so far in the team. They are the ones that have really underwhelmed me. First of all, with Werner's shot in the first half, it's an open goal, brother. You know what I mean? It's an open goal, and you couldn't miss if you tried. Do you know what I mean? It was one of those ones where I really don't even understand how he didn't get his left foot or any part of his body to stick it home. He literally gets something on it, but then it goes and hits the bar or just over, and then it's all blocked and it's getting messy from there. I just don't understand how it hasn't gone in. He's racking up misses of the season now. Like, if he's going for that award, it's getting a bit wild. And, a lot of you said, under the preview, you didn't want Werner starting out wide. You wanted him up front. For me, Werner, on his current, last few games, potentially doesn't deserve to start the next one. Callum Hudson-Odoi out the squad today. He's been playing better than Werner in the last couple of games. Werner, it's been a while since he played well. He wasn't great against Newcastle despite the assist. He wasn't great midweek. Wasn't great against Tottenham, and he's not being great today. So I wouldn't say Werner is making a great, strong case for himself to be starting in the future upcoming games. Over the Christmas period right now, He's not suiting that left side wing position, and many of you will say play up front. But how can you take Giroud out the team? He scored again, brilliant goal. And the thing is with Giroud is that we have been crying out for this Reece James connection. We spoke about it against Tottenham. The ball gets flashed across from the right hand side, and who is on the end of it is Giroud outside the left boot or header against Rennes in midweek. Either or, that's Giroud's specialty, making that run to the near post and sticking it in the near post past the goalkeeper. That's his strength, and we've been saying that, and we had a few chances like that against Tottenham that weren't converted. So Giroud, again, credit to him. He's on the score sheet. He's doing a great job. He's on form. But we need to get a control of that midfield battle, man. It's real ropey. Ziyech had to go off injured for Pulisic, so we can't even really substitute a Kai Havertz or a Werner very early in the second half. We do have to wait it out a little bit. We'll see what happens in the second half, people. But right now, it's 50-50. We need to get more control. I'm not too impressed right now. We need to fix up. Hopefully at full time, I can lighten up the place because I'll be in a good mood. See you in a bit. Woo! Welcome back, my people. How's it going? 3-1. Was it 3-1 or was it 4? Yo, man, I am so happy, yeah? My cameraman's hella salty. Apparently, this is not a real test, you know. Bielsa's boys with the binoculars sent packing from the bridge. You know what I'm saying? It was just beautiful in that second half. Mason Mount, Reece James, Zouma. For me, those are the standout performers of the second half. Let's get straight into it. First of all, the corner. Mason Mount's delivery and passing went up a notch in that second half. Like I said in the first, he gave away possession of maybe 11 times or something crazy in the first half. He was trying, of course, to make incisive passes, but he wasn't, for me, at his top of his game. Second half, he stepped up, started making key passes. Great corner, whipped him, great delivery. The days of Willian are long gone into the distance, my people. Okay, we are finally eating Gucci on these streets. Ball comes in and Zouma, they got that connection. They got that Lampard to John Terry connection. They know. He knows who he's got to hit. Zouma, bringing back them Alex, Ivanovic, Cahill, Terry vibes, gets his header on the ball and knocks it into the corner. 2-1 to the mighty Chelsea. And my cameraman he's in tears. He's in tears. Look at him. He's so salty. Look at him. Apparently, this isn't a real test. Bielsa's boys are no easy feat. I swear did they not do damage to Man City, no?
I'm pretty sure the first half
did you not have any issues against Leeds? I'm pretty sure. Hey, listen, my team, yeah, they weren't great in the first half. I said what I had to say. They stepped up in the second half. That is what future champions do. That is what big teams do. When they got things to do, they get the second half, they step it up a notch. You get a nice variety of goal scorers. You know how it goes.
You were so scared the first half. You changed the mood of the video.
Kovacic was different class, man. Like, when he came on, Kai, like I said, wasn't having a great game. You know, Frank had to wait in the second half to make that second substitution. I want 5 subs, please, on God. But hey, Kova came on, started making real important dribbles, got through presses and started, you know, getting involved in the game, started making a difference. And people say he's not good in the final third. He's got 2 assists in the last couple of games, and he can take you from the first phase to the second phase very quickly with his dribbling. So for me, he was immense. And I didn't have him in my starting lineup, but he just went to show and prove to me just how important he is in this team. I thought we could rest him, give him a little rotation. Nope, clearly not. This brother needs to be starting more often. We can see why he was our player of the year last year. He needs more respect on his name. Like I said, Mason Mount had a great game. Reece James had a flawless game. He got an assist, you know, Giroud in that first half, but he was also bodying and bouncing man around. Bamford just didn't see light. Since he scored that goal, it was game over for him. He was getting in tussles and he couldn't handle it. 1 arm versus 2 for Reece James and he's shrugging him aside. You know, he's doing a madness. He is, for me, as I keep saying, the Premier League's future best right back. And I keep saying it and you keep smirking because you think it's a joke. You think it's a joke. It's not a joke. We don't play around. We ain't telling jokes on this game. We're telling facts. There's a reason why he's here repped on the screen. You don't listen. Trent, my backside. Trent, my booty hole, fam. About Trent. Reece James is the truth, okay? So that, again from him, well done, great performance. And then, lovely jubbly stuff. Werner, the guy who was having a poor first half, having poor games in general, manages to save his SOFA score rating with a great run and an assist for Pulisic, who gets the tap in, and he needed that. So everybody's eating Gucci. Chelsea are top of the Premier League. For how long? I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. All I know is that we're eating good. Okay, we're eating good. Five-star meals. Everybody's playing well. We got a big squad. Everybody's chipping in with goals. You know, it's looking good. It's looking real healthy right now. When are we playing you, fam? I want to send for you when we play you. When are we playing you? Chelsea are back. Frankie Lampard, let him sign on the dotted line. Let him write whatever numbers he wants to write.
I'm pretty sure Man United fans said that about Oli.
Yeah, but Oli, the difference is with Oli, he was manager for 12 years when Pep was at Barca. Them time there, relegated with Cardiff. It's a whole different CV. Don't ever make that comparison again. You rude bastard.
With absolutely no experience.
Frank's got IQ in the brain cells, bro. Whole playing career. Generational England midfielder. Pull power. Bring in, you know, be careful. You might even see Haaland playing for the tricky Blues. You never know. Listen, I'm gassed. I've had a good day. He ain't really got too much to say because he knows where it is. He knows. You know we're coming back, baby. Chelsea 3, Leeds 1. Or it could have been 4. Listen, I don't know. I lapsed out after Pulisic scored. I'm sure it was free. Chelsea, you have blitzed them away. Leeds taken care of. Send your binoculars back to the spy gate them time there. Take them back. You know, we're done. Bielsa's done. We're taking care of that business. On to the next game. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Great times.
I have my 2 cents now. I got a lot to say.
Okay.
You're not beating anyone.
I don't give a shit.
You know, all that's happening, really. Okay, I'll give you a problem.
Woo! Chelsea are back on top, baby.
For one day, you're not. Here's the thing. To say Chelsea's doing well means Mourinho's doing excellent. Yeah, I know, that bird's good. Look at this guy. Look at this guy at home.
Woo!
What I'm saying is, you beat Leeds. There's levels to the game. That's all I'm saying. You beat Leeds.